Welcome back. Well, in a quick update from the match in Bangalore between India and Ireland, after losing the wicket at regular intervals, India finally registered an easy victory against the island. Chasing the target of 207 runs, India got off with a shaky start with both the openers back to the pavilion in the first 6 overs. Kohli and Tendulkar did steady the innings, but both of them failed to take India to safety. Finally, it was Yusuf Pathan and Yuvraj Singh who helped India register the easy win.
That's a better line.
And in Chennai, the big game today was completely taken away from the Proteas playing against the English, who bounced back after their big loss to Ireland. The Proteas struggled to chase a score of 171, and England swept to victory with the board taking the crucial last wicket even after coming off an injury. The England team surprised themselves with a disastrous batting innings but pulled it off together with collective fielding and a destructive bowling attack against South Africa. And after that thrilling victory from England, our sports reporter Natasha caught up with a few ecstatic England supporters to find out their take from the win and how South Africa are back being tagged as chokers.
So I'm standing right here at the MA Chidambaram Stadium, and of course South Africa all out for 165 off 47 overs. England really a massive win there for them, and of course Andrew Strauss came out to say that he's definitely going to be hoping for South Africa to be taking them lightly, considering as a result of their loss to Ireland. So what are you feeling right now? I'm sure you're ecstatic about this win.
Yeah, a little bit overwhelmed. I mean, what a comeback. We didn't really expect it, but you've got to keep the faith, and it paid off. They fielded incredibly well, and it was what a great end to a great match.
Now, speaking of the fielding, of course, it was quite impressive considering their previous performances in the World Cup so far.
Yeah, it was a roller coaster, up and down even, and then up again. It was fantastic. One of the best rides I've been on as a cricket fan.
Were you in any way scared towards the end whether South Africa was going to catch up to that score on the board?
Yeah, we were on our edges of our seats, in fact, standing up. We couldn't, we're just counting down, and it was just nuts, absolutely nuts, but incredibly exciting, and we loved every minute of it.
So would you say South Africa are definitely chokers?
I wouldn't be so harsh on the lads. I think they're a good group of players. I think they've got a good captain, but they choked it. Yeah, okay, I'll say it now. They did choke.
Well, Graham Smith certainly must be a very disappointed captain, especially since his sides still hasn't rid themselves of the chokers label. But that's not all. Smith let his anger get the better of him while addressing the press right after that big loss.
Why are you asking me that, my man? Didn't you watch the TV? I'm not getting into that now.
Considering that everything collapsed towards the end, and also the fact that you couldn't pull through as a team, would you say that you genuinely choked, or would you blame this pitch?
Well, it's not predictable at all, that. No, I think it's obviously disappointing we didn't get over the line, but I felt we had enough to do it at 115 for 3, but we didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't. So we've got to really learn from today and pick ourselves up. We've got a week to India and focus on that now.
Well, whether it's England or South Africans playing, we sure do know that Indians love their cricket. But sometimes the passion could take a turn for the worse. A friendly neighbourhood game of cricket in Bhopal turned violent, and 2 boys died on the spot.
In a shocking incident, a friendly cricket match between friends in Bhopal's middle-class neighbourhood has a most horrifying end: loss of young lives. Cricket was their passion, and every evening they played a friendly match in the colony. Last evening was no different. It all started when one team lost the match. Soon it became free-for-all. Attacking each other with sticks and sword, 2 friends Rizba and Vishal died on the spot. The other 2 are battling for their lives.
क्रिकेट के खेलने के कारण, क्रिकेट के खेलने में आउट होने के विवाद के कारण ये घटना हुई। एफआईआर होने के बाद आरोपियों को पता चलेगा, देन पुलिस उसमें अरेस्ट करेगी।
The neighbors, stunned by the incident, refused to speak. The grief-stricken family could hardly talk, yet to fathom what exactly went wrong, who started and why. Meanwhile, the Pesh's family has been taken into custody. With Rubina Khan in Bhopal, in New Delhi, Vega Bakshi for NDTV.
Well, an extremely unfortunate incident there. With that, we wrap this bulletin. Thanks so much for watching the Late Night News.